Hello, everyone. It's Samantha-Jayne here from Love Talk, and I'm your hostess with the mostest. And today I'm so uber happy to be introducing my guest, the hilarious, the most funniest person that I know. It is one of my mentors, one of my friends. She is amazing, Miss Emma Romano.
Hey, hon, just send me your bank details and I'll transfer that 50 over.
Yeah. That'll be fine.
It's so lovely to be here. Hey, everybody. Hey, Samantha.
Hello, my darling. I've been looking forward to this all week actually. After doing the last love talk with Miss Shani Faye Chambers, who is one of your business partners as well. So it was just amazing that somehow the universe aligned that I'm doing both of you, not doing both of you, interviewing both of you. Okay. See, I told you we were going to be really funny today. So, Emma, let's chat about what brought you into being a self-healing coach.
What brought me into it was my own journey of having to heal myself. So in 2014, I was diagnosed with MS, with multiple sclerosis. I was actually diagnosed with 3 autoimmune diseases. So one was multiple,
Wow.
So one was multiple sclerosis, optic neuritis, and celiac disease, all within a couple of weeks. And I went on the normal path of taking pills and tablets, and I didn't change my diet. I certainly didn't change my way of thinking. I went into a very deep depression, a lot of anxiety, a lot of fatigue. And I got sick of it after 3 months, because after 3 months, I was then told to be another 6 months I'll probably be in a wheelchair. And I went, fuck that, that's not going to happen. And I'm going to tell you the real reason why. I am so fucking vain that I didn't want
I'm hearing you, girl. I'm hearing you.
I didn't want my husband my fucking ass. I just didn't want it happening.
Everyone, you've heard it here on Love Talk. This is the real reason Emma Romano healed herself.
So I went on this massive journey, and I did the whole gut thing. I worked exclusively with amazing naturopath Penelope Walsh. She was incredible. And I cleaned up my gut, cleaned up my system. But then the real work started. And the real work, what was going on in here, because my self-talk was horrendous. It was horrendous. I'm dumb. I'm ugly. I'm fat. I'm a fucking loser. I'm hideous. I'm stupid. I'm not. I mean, this was just a record on repeat. And I was completely unconscious of it. I wasn't even conscious of it. I wasn't even aware. It was just running. And when I started to looking at past traumas and healing the PTSD and healing shame and guilt, I was brought up a Catholic girl. Like, just throw some guilt and shame in there, dolls. And then when you give birth, let's just dump a little bit more on your sweet thing. I had to and that's when the healing started. There is a heap of modalities that will help you heal. And so what I do now, I then started seeing a lot of clients, and I saw a lot of clients worldwide. And then I went, I can't just see clients. I've got to teach what I know so I can see the ripple effect can go out, because my mission is to raise the frequency, raise the vibration of this world, and I can't do it on my own. So that's what I do. That's what got me on the whole the self-healing trip.
Yes, and through the working with and coming to the teaching part of things, you created your very own modality. Let's tell everyone at home about your modalities.
I have a few that I've created myself. My first one was timeline reset. Timeline reset is a freaking game changer. So what happens is it's a really great transformational process for anyone with PTSD trauma. Because when you see a client with PTSD trauma, the normal way of dealing with that client is then to talk about it. That is one of the worst things you can do, is to get someone with PTSD or trauma to talk about their problem, because the unconscious mind has no time and space. And when you talk about it, the unconscious mind believes it's happening right this second again, and then releases all these hormones and chemicals throughout the body, and it's trauma again. So what I do is I created a process that deletes the negative emotional charge around that. We can't get rid of an event, but we can get rid of the emotional charge. We can get rid of it like that. So that's timeline reset. Then there's delete reset, which is the habit and addiction fucker-offerer. Do you like that one?
I like that one. I might use that later.
The technical term.
Yes, right? Very technical.
Yeah, it's the fucker-offerer. That works within 2 hours if someone gets rid of an addiction or a habit within 2 hours, and that's magic. And then there's my family freedom protocol. Woo! That's teaching a practitioner how to take a client through 8 sessions and seeing full groups, so full families, or going into a business and seeing full groups. It's phenomenal. It's amazing. And they work.
They do. I know that from myself, because I am trained in all of those amazing modalities and I use them all. And yeah, I know that when I was taken through them myself, the impact and the change that it had in my life, and that's probably one of the reasons why I'm doing this. I've always wanted to host my own little show. So everyone, you've got Emma Romano. So when I'm really famous, she'll be like, I know her.
I'm just going to take a photo of it and I'm going to remind her today. Done. I know Samantha-Jayne love, just let me know that. Thanks.
So we were talking about people actually learning and training in it, and I know that we have a delete reset coming up. Would you like to tell the people at home a little bit about delete reset and how to get on board? And we'll drop the details in the comments below as well.
Delete reset is on 27th of June. It's a live training on Zoom. It's all day. Teaching you how to be a literal expert at addiction and habit deleting in your client. It's a huge client magnet. It is very different to anything else that's been done. It's not hypnosis, it's homognosis. Did you like that? Homognosis?
What are these new words coming out? It's the Emma Romano dictionary. I love it.
You love it?
I love it. I love it.
So what's different is not just deleting the habit, it's actually finding the core issue and we're going to pull out the negative emotions around the core issue of why you've got the habit addiction. So that's why it's so great. That's why it works so well. But yeah, so that's on the 27th of June. So if anyone's interested, private message me, let me know.
Yeah, I'm typing as we're going along. I love this technology that we have here. I'm able to put comments out as I'm typing, and it's amazing. Yes. So I'm just thinking of one of the things we were talking about earlier today. So Emma, what is it that Emma likes to do when Emma is not raising the vibration of the whole world, training amazing practitioners like myself? What is it where's Emma's go-to place to find some Emma time?
I have 2 places. Ready? 1, is the movies. I literally go to movies, the cinema every week. I love it. My second
Gold class?
is, huh?
Gold class?
No, I don't really like gold. Can I tell you why I don't like gold class?
Yes, please do, because I know that I'm going to pee my pants from laughter.
I have ADHD. I swear to God. It's called fairyism, right? I'm just like a fairy. I'm over here. So you know when you're in gold class and somebody gets a meal, or they come in with a drink, I'm like, what are they having? Oh, what are they having? And then I lose what's going on in the movie. I'm such a fucking sticky pig. And then I can't handle it.
I love it.
So the second place is anywhere with a mountain and a river. I'm very connected to the spirit of mountain spirits and river spirits. So I'm very faith. I'm very connected to the faith community. So I'm very grounded, very elemental, a lot of water flowing. It's my thing more than the sea. I enjoy the sea, but I much prefer a river or a brook. Lots of forest. Yeah, that's where I go to. That's my go-to. So I bought this little shack in the middle of, back about an hour and a half away from Melbourne. It's beautiful. And I'm actually going there on Saturday to replenish myself. And that's where I go and I write and I create and I'll relax and I chill out. I can watch movies. It's beautiful. I love it there. That's what I do.
Yeah, beautiful. So Emma was talking about the fae, and that's like the fairies and the pixies. And Emma is also known for her dragon breath as well. Tell everyone about dragon breath and how that came about.
I get so excited about this. Okay, this is juicy. Okay, you ready? All right.
Love a bit of juice.
This is my jam, right? So this is very, very new to me. So in November last year, Samantha was there and I teach Family Freedom Protocol and I do a master class. So it's 3 days. You come into my home or I do this in Perth and you come into my home for 3 days and I get you to a level of mastership. So it's a mastership within yourself, spiritually, emotionally, business-wise, seeing it's very anyway, 2 days before master was about to happen, I get this little voice in my ear and it was a real dragon energy and it said, you're going to do breath work. At master, I'd never learned breath work. I didn't know much about it. I've had breath work done to me a few times and I'm like, oh, this is going to be like, how the fuck am I supposed to do that? And then the dragon just literally said to me, you know. I'm like, okay, I'm just going to run with it. So I did this breath work and my son, Jack, who's 19, he was 18 at the time. He helps support and crew a lot of my work that I do. He's very magical. He's amazing. It's a great opportunity to work with my son in that capacity. And he was sitting on the stairs doing the music. And the next thing he starts telling me, he goes, I can see these women's gods and goddess and mystical creatures that are coming through for them. I'm like, what? In fact, Samantha was one of them. So he's able to read. Anyway, we did a few more breath works. We did four more in Melbourne, and our magic became stronger and stronger and stronger and stronger. We had 2 sellouts in Perth, flew to Perth, so we do this nationally now, and like a tour, and our magic is stronger and stronger. So what happens is Jack actually now channels through big energy. So he channels through Mongolian, Norse, ancient Celtic, and ancient Japanese gods. I don't know what they are, ascended master, whatever.
Yeah.
and he actually does the shadow work. So he pulls out curses, spells, hexes. He pulls them out. He does this really cool throat. So it's kind of what I can't do it. It's like, and it's crazy. And he speaks in ancient language. And he pulls them out, and then he literally taps me in the shoulder and he goes, go. So when he's emptied this body out of negativity, you're kind of an open book. I then go in and I implant the light. So I channel this beautiful white, she's buffalo woman, so she's full of white feathers, and it's very ancient tribal voice, and then it's a very Palladian angelic voice that comes through. So we really channel and upload our ancient wisdom as well. It's very, very exciting and very special. And there's literally, as Samantha knows, there's been freaking miracles happen in this room. Like full-blown miracles that people who couldn't get pregnant are now pregnant. People who are going in for operations on the uterus went in and they're going, there's nothing wrong with the uterus now. We had a woman who couldn't eat properly for 30 years who can now eat a meal, and it's quite amazing. It's just beautiful. So we literally just show up and use our bodies and our voices and our sound as the channel for all this music that comes from Mother Earth and from other elementals. And it's really exciting and special. I love it. Thanks for letting me share about that, Sam. Thank you.
Yeah, I'm excited for the next one that's coming through. So yeah. So if anyone wants to know about dragon breath, so and it's been really beautiful to watch Jack grow into this beautiful young man as well. And I'll have to get him on Love Talk as well. So it'll be interesting to see what he wants to say.
Yeah, because Jack is actually starting his own business now. So Jack has this absolute magic of being able to look at a photo and do a full reading on someone. And what I love, so we reckon he's in trouble, right? We reckon he's the biggest cock block in Perth, by the way.
Yeah.
Because everyone who's dating, they'll go on Tinder, they'll take a photo, send it to Jack. Jack will give them a reading, and it's like a yay or a nay. It's so great. So he's actually got to do that as a job now. So he's got to let the world know he does it. So yeah, you should get Jack. He'd love it.
Yeah, I'll send him a message later. Yeah, it'll be really. Yeah, I'm got a few boys lined up, which is exciting as well. Like I'm really loving the way that it's all unfolding, and yeah. So, what's some other sneaky news that Emma might want to share with us today? Is there anything else that Emma would like to share with us?
All right, there is some sneaky news right out of my comfort zone. I'm collaborating with my son Jack. So I'm doing a couple of collaborations. One, I'm writing a book, a chapter in a book for heart-centered entrepreneurs. And I'm also collaborating with Jack, my son, and with Johnny Sonic from the Potbelly. And we're creating an album of just pure healing sounds. So it'll be very high vibrational voices, sounds, meditations. Jack will be singing on there and doing his gargling and throat clearing, his clearing of negative energy. So you can literally be laying there in your bed, get a clearing, then you'll hear my voice come in and land in the magic for you, the abundance. I just have such a fucking strong passion and a mission just to raise the frequency and vibration of the planet, as you know. And everyone should be abundant. Everyone should have a fuck ton of money. Everyone should have a fuck ton of happiness, fuck ton of health, fuck ton of love, sex, whatever you want. It is actually yours. You've just been programmed and hypnotized to believing you don't deserve it. Yeah. And I'm ready to fuck that off. And I'm looking for any way I can possibly do that. So that's the thing. So book writing, albums, it'll be on Spotify, it'll be everywhere. It's going to be exciting. I'm teaching practitioner mastery. I'm Saving the world, peeps. That's all. Just saving the world.
That's all. That's all. That's all. So, also, Emma is known to be a little bit of a daredevil as well. And Emma pushes the boundaries a little bit. Emma, in the time that I've known her, has she's done, what is it, roller derby, where she's fallen over. And what was the last one we were doing, Emma?
Okay, so in January, I fell off my water skis at like 100 kilometers a freaking hour and gave myself concussion. And that was fun. Ended up in hospital twice in January. And then Good Friday, I was camping and decided to do some tap dancing in some high-heeled boots while I was camping. Yep, okay, that's the kind of person I am. And I did my lower back sciatica, ended up with bursitis in my hip and in my right groin. So, was in a wheelchair. Yep, that was good. But it's okay. I'm up right now. I'm walking. Not running yet, but I'm walking. So it'd be interesting to see what the next daredevil fucking thing is. But anyway.
But I think this is that's really a testament of how if we change our mindset and we change so many, the conditioning within ourselves that, weren't you told that you weren't going to walk for 6 months or something like that?
Yeah, I was going to be in a wheelchair for 6 months for the rest of my life. And I just decided right then and there, I choose not to believe that.
Yeah.
And I'm give everyone a top tip. Whatever you believe, you will prove it right.
Yeah.
That's it. So if you believe that you're going to get old, I just turned 50 in March. And people go, oh my God, you don't act 50, you don't look 50, because I don't believe that at 50 you have to act old or be old at 50.
Yeah.
I believe at 50 you can be as young and vibrant as you freaking want to be. That's my belief system. So I prove myself right.
Yeah, totally. And when we're, telling ourselves those beautiful stories and raising our vibration in all the different ways, and like Emma is, she is a testament for that. Just the raising, even when you're just around her, like we have a lot of fun when we get together, whether it's on Zoom or whether we're in person as well. When we're allowed to do those things, we everyone in our, we're going to say, tribe really elevates, and we all hold each other up and together. Emma was at the beginning of it, but we're all there together raising. There's a lot of freaking people in the world, and we are here wanting to raise the vibration, change the way that people think, and we are, reaching out to anybody else that is either wanting to heal themselves or to learn how to heal others in a better way, or to guide them through their own healing journey. So what would be one thing that you would say to everyone that there's special gold for them to take away from this call today?
Don't assume anything. Don't assume anything. Don't assume what people are thinking about you. Don't assume what's going to happen in the future. Because whatever you're assuming, whatever your assumption is, you'll believe it and then you'll prove it right. So whatever you believe, whatever you're focusing on will manifest. So have a think of what you're manifesting. What are you focusing on? Because anything outside of you that you don't like, you've actually manifested it. And that really fucking can sting sometimes, but it's also extremely empowering. Because if you've got shit around you and you manifested that, imagine what you can manifest if you started thinking a positive way. That's my goal.
That's the gold, and it's true, because the old saying is, if you assume, you make an ass out of you and me. So I don't want to be an ass.
Exactly.
Yes. Oh, my darling, thank you so much. I knew that this was going to be lots and lots of fun. Everyone, if there is something that we spoke about, we're going to drop all of the different links in the comments. So we talked about delete reset, we talked about timeline reset, we talked about family freedom protocol. We also talked about the dragon breath with Emma and Jack. There's more coming up soon. I'll put Emma's link to get in contact with her. She is the funniest, the amazing Emma Romano. I love her to bits. I'm sure that you all love her too. Thank you, my darling, for coming on.
Thank you, my love. Thank you, everyone. It's such an honor and privilege. Samantha-Jayne, love, I fucking love you. You know that. I love you all. Thank you so much. It's been so much fun. It's a great honor. Thank you.
Thank you, my darling. We've got the next love talk coming up on Monday. We have who have I got? I've got Fiona on. I will drop that in. It'll be on the Facebook page. It'll be on the YouTube. You'll get to know more about what everyone in the world loves. Love you.